Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, the Australian dollar bulls may feel they have the advantage after Friday's rally closes above the 78 handle and now challenges this 60-day moving average, which comes in around 78.65. With the resistance locking in around 78.75, overall I do expect to see the market fail towards this top side of the range and look eventually back towards the support that comes in at 78.05. However, a break above 78.65-75 would put some concern to the bearish pattern that I've been holding now for a little while. But nevertheless, let's see where the market closes tomorrow morning, and then we can assess whether the bears have finally won the case or did the bulls defeat, and now could then take it up towards 79.40. An interesting pattern still coming through with a little range on Friday considering the risk event from the non-farm payrolls. The euro briefly dipped in the US session to a low of 122.73 on Friday before recapturing momentum and staged a modest advance to regain the 123 handle. Friday's unexpected stellar non-farm payrolls report of jobs growth far exceeded expectations, and the non-farm payrolls report showed that a 313,000 increase in February, which was much better than expected of 2005. It was the biggest gain since mid-2016 and a reflection of the most robust labour market in 2 decades. Prior month's figures also revised up from 2,000k to 2,039. The unemployment rate, however, was unchanged at 4.1%, above expectations of 4%. But most disappointingly was the average hourly earnings, which only came in at 0.1%. below the expectations of 0.2. So therefore didn't really inspire the US dollar so much, but nevertheless still maintains a bullish case as it maintains above 89.40. For the start of this week, I do expect to see any advances to fail towards 123.65.75, and with the view still holding towards 122.70 and the neckline, which is at 121.80. Now, as you know, I'm still looking for a break at this level, which will give us an exposure towards 118. Well, the dollar-yen case is clearly broken to the upside after taking out the resistance of 106.40-45, with now 106.95.05 the next challenge. It is viewed that the market could actually progress further from there and look up towards the 108 region. Any pullback on the day sees the support at 106.20.40. Well, the pound is slowly closing in on the parameters that are set here from 137.70 to 139.30.40. Overall, I do expect to see the market remain bearish, as you can see here from the histogram. Still maintains this view. Therefore, I do expect to see further challenges towards the support that comes in at 138.15 and, as mentioned, the trend line at 137.70. A break beneath there would give further exposure to 135, with advances should still fail towards, as I mentioned, this downtrend at 139.30.40. Well, the gold pretty much did take a stab at the bullish foundations, but only got to 1,312 on Friday. Nevertheless, the market is still poised for a down test, as you can see here from the technical implications. Therefore, the next target on the downside is at 17 and then at 1,312 to 13, which was the low on Friday, as I mentioned. And then the bullish foundations come in around 1,297 to 1,300, and I do expect to see a rebound from there. Resistance on the day between 29 and 35. Wrapping up with oil, well, the market rebounded clearly off that trend line that now comes in around $60 a barrel. Overall, I do expect to see further support from there, and if challenged, would question whether the market can hold or not. But if you look at the weeklies, the market is still pretty much quite, in terms of weakness, the MACD is still supporting a downward case. So therefore, any advances should find resistance towards 62.60 to fail, and I do expect to see the bearish case remain. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the new start to the new week.